Wow, you're asking me if I think feminist theory should be better integrated into economic theory, and yeah, I think that's true on so many different fronts. I think, well, I mean, I, I would start with the theme that I got interested in at an early stage in my career, which was thinking about child rearing and family decisions and family work. And even though today there's a lot of time use data that shows that about half of all the time that people spend working in the United States, which is a very affluent and advanced country where we think of the market economy as dominant, but about half of all the time that people spend working, they're working outside the market. They're taking care of their kids, they're taking care of their parents, they're doing the shopping, they're doing the cooking, they're mowing the lawn. And that work affects living standards and it affects levels of consumption, and yet it's largely omitted from measures of income or consumption or investment on both the micro level and the macro level, which is crazy. So on the micro level, if you have two families and they're both earning a market income of $50,000 and they have the same number of children, you treat them as having the same standard of living. But in one of those families, there could be two adults working full time, contributing to earn that market income. And in the other family, there could be one adult working full time with a full time stay at home parent, providing all of those services that this other family has to buy in the market. So the idea that these two families are in the same place in the income distribution is basically wacko. And likewise, you can look at countries. Countries with higher rates of labor force participation of women have a higher GDP than those that don't, all else equal. But if you assign any kind of economic value to the work that housewives and mothers do, that relative ranking can change. So, for instance, there have been some really interesting comparisons of the U.S. and Germany. In terms of market income per capita, the U.S. is slightly ahead of Germany. But Germany, women's labor force participation in the market is lower and they spend more time in domestic work. So that actually puts Germany ahead of the U.S. in terms of extended income rather than market income.